Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Clementine by Tillie Walden, kicking off Skybound Comet. It is Skybound's young reader-focused line of graphic novels. Clementine is huge in that, one, it kicks off this line, and two, it is a continuation of the very popular Walking Dead video game. And three, it is someone else beyond Robert Kirkman. Only Robert Kirkman and I think Brian K. Vaughan, are the only people who have written The Walking Dead officially. Vaughan did one graphic novel or offshoot, whatever you want to call it, one shot. So Tillie Walden's got I think it's going to be 3-book series, and it's good. I was bawling at the end of it. I have no problem admitting this had me crying at the end. It's a hell of an emotional journey. And like what Kirkman set up, this isn't about the scares. It's not about the kills of the zombies. It's about the friendships and how do you build society, and most importantly, how do you move on from this calamity. So it stars Clementine. Clementine is a beloved character. She spun out of the Walking Dead video game. I think No Way Out is the subtitle of it. Very, very popular game. And I'll say I've played, I think, maybe a chapter or two of the game. I have not completed it, did not know the full story. So I know of the character, but it's not one that I'm attached to. But overall, like, I can't say I'm, like, super attached to the Walking Dead characters. I love the story, love the universe. I do love the characters, but it's not one that, I'm generally most characters I'm not really, like, a stan fan, hardcore person for. So going into it, like, I generally know her story, like, I know the basics. And the graphic novel, it does a really, I think, fantastic job. It is the next chapter of Clementine's story. She meets people along the way. She develops, she has to basically develop relationships. She has to figure out how to build relationships with these new people. Who can she trust, who she can't trust, and figure out her path. But the biggest is she also needs to reflect and deal with her past. Just like everyone with The Walking Dead. I mean, she's full of trauma, PTSD, and like everyone else around her, they're all experiencing that. So it comes down to a group of kids that, how do they move on? How do they connect? Can they connect? And it makes a really, really interesting story. I mean, it is an emotional ride. It's the basics of it is there's a promised location with promised rewards at the end. Obviously, it's, like so many things, it sounds ominous when it comes to The Walking Dead, and of course it is. But the question is who is evil, who is not, and what's going to be the end results of it. And it's good. It's really, really, really good. And the thing I think that I love is it sets up what should be a really interesting adventure for the second volume. I know there's a picture of it. I don't know if they actually have like a subtitle. It's coming in June 2023, so we got a while to wait, unfortunately. But it's a fantastic journey. Like, I mean, I read it one sitting. I was tense at moments. I was, wanted to see what was going to happen next at moments. I was sucked into the memories and the attempt at connection. There's so many shocking moments. I mean, like, Kirkman was interesting in his writing in that there were certain patterns. You'd go maybe 5 issues of relative quiet, and then all hell would break loose for like 5 or 10 issues, and it would get quiet again. Things would build up, and then it would go back to all hell breaking loose. And it was usually about a 5-issue pattern. Usually about a trade is about what you could expect. This doesn't have a pattern. There's long stretches when it's just characters getting to know each other, and you know, it's tense because you don't know quite who you can trust. And you don't know quite what's going to happen, and then, you know, something shocking might happen, and then you kind of go from there. I mean, Walden does, I think, a fantastic job of just of hitting those moments perfectly. It's not a roller coaster. It's much more of the line of horror films in that, like, there's shocking moments that jump out at you. This is for, I would say, older kids. It's ones obviously who like The Walking Dead would be good. Those who like horror, and you know, those who might like just apocalyptic stories, or people just kind of getting to know each other will enjoy it as well. And adults, if you're a Walking Dead fan, I'm like, it's a must. Like, dive in and go explore this. Like, it might be for the middle grade readers. Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's really, really, really good. This knocks it out of the park is the way I look at it. I don't think this honestly could have been a better start to not just this series, but a spin-off to The Walking Dead, spin-off to Skybound Comet. This is a fantastic graphic novel. I mean, there's minor things I would quibble about, really, really minor, and it just really comes down to like, why didn't you do this type of stuff, and that's not even quibbles. It's just me being screaming, you know, don't run up the stairs in a horror film. This is awesome. It beyond blew away my expectations. It's fantastic. It really is absolutely fantastic. It felt like going back to the original Walking Dead with all the surprises, not knowing what's going to happen, the scares, the emotional hits, and the emotional attachments. Like, I think that's the thing that Walden does that's amazing is there's just enough for the characters, just enough of a connection between us, the reader, and them, the characters, to make that emotional hit. So when things do happen, it hits you as a reader. You know, it's amazing of so many people, so much background, and, you know, you have all this connection and all that, and, like, Walden just nails it. Like, just enough interactions, just so much that we can relate to, that when shit hits the fan, it hits us. Bravo, fantastic. Congrats to Skybound. Congrats to Tillie Walden. Congrats to Skybound Comet. This is a hell of a start. Bravo. I can't wait to see what's next. There's a few more series that are coming out that are going to be awesome. Everyday Hero Machine Boy, I can't wait for. Sea Serpent's Air looks really cool. This one I vaguely heard of. Scurry looks really cool. Outpost Zero. Ava's Demon I know a little about just because I think it was a Kickstarter at one point. The cover looks cool. Like, there's just Skybound Comet looks like it's just going to be an awesome graphic novel line. Bravo, kudos, can't wait to see what's next. I'm pumped. I'm totally pumped. Go get this. This is in comic shops, so you can go get it. We have a link underneath this video. Put in your zip code to tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site. And speaking of support, I want to thank Skybound for hooking us up with this review copy. And of course, thank you all for watching. We appreciate it. If you're into Skybound, if you're into Image, if you're into comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.